Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's game is going to be Prognostic. Now, if you're not already familiar with this game, it's described as a first-person detective horror. And as a lover of all things paranormal, I've been super excited to get into this. But just before I do, please, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do so and turn on your notifications for any future uploads. Now, on with the game.
I have heard how my parents died. My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped. The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery. I never believed it. In our neighborhood, no one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her, and hid away her letters without opening them. I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us. I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force. I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief. Finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with a knife. They suspect a robbery. Voices of my parents came back, and they are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends, and I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
Okay, so it's like, I like that it's actually set up a bit of backstory as to why we've gone back there. Personal case. Go to the table and take the documents. Use the left mouse button to interact with items. Wow. Those bones. Oh. Oh god. Turn it back on. Okay. Your brother is a police officer who needs your help. Every day he will send you new crime cases. Your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues. Once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it to your brother. Solve the test case to convince your brother to accept your help. Wow, okay. Tap to open the case file. Alright, personal case. Why did you come back? You've been watching this old woman go crazy through all of our childhood, and now you want to take her place. What are you doing? Well, fine. Do you want me to help you? Then let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, oh great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window. I'll send you a description of them, just like the ones the old woman worked with. If you find out who did it, then we'll talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple of years ago on December 14th at 1 p.m. in 1902. I live on the first floor in an apartment in 2 Meadow Street, and don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it. I just want to test you. Objective 1. Submit the culprit dossier. 2. Send a clue about his location on the 14th of December, 1 p.m. 1902, during the crime. Okay, so who do we have? First of all, Patrick Willis, a good, diligent boy, but he fell in with bad company. Zachary Morris lives in a workhouse nearby, a very quiet and sullen young man. Harrison Hawkins, look at that face. I don't trust that face. Son of a single mother, he doesn't go to school, and during the day he works as a janitor in a bar. I appreciate his desire to help his mother, but it's not a place where a child should grow up. Agreed. Andrew May, the son of the owner of a hairdressing salon, a very quarrelsome kid. And Jake Paulson, a very active boy, constantly running around somewhere and doing something. He has a great future ahead of him, if he manages not to get in trouble before that. One thing I want to point out here. What is wrong with Zachary Morris's eyes?
What the fuck is that?
He looks like a zombie. Frick. Okay. That door just opened by itself. Go to the next room and find the ritual candle. Press F to light the path with the lighter. Other divinations can only work when the ritual candle is lit. Light a candle by using instructions from the book. Hold down the right mouse button to take a closer look. Okay, whisper of the candle, the path of the unknown. Instructions on how to establish and maintain contact with otherworldly allies will help you to answer your questions. Candle is necessary for each ritual. Any fortune telling is questions and answers, and the answers can be obtained only when there is one who can give you an answer. You cannot imagine what exactly had to be done to prepare this ritual. All you have to do is light the candle. The candle is a conductor. It provides contact with the spirit world. Rituals only work while the candle is burning. As soon as contact is established, the light of the candles will change to blue. As soon as the candle goes out, connection will be interrupted and rituals will become impossible. At this moment, all candles will change their light from blue to yellow. You can find spare candles next to the candlestick. Remove the extinguished one and light a new one to re-establish the connection. That sounds simple enough. These are they, I guess. Okay. Do I just pop it in there? Well, that's cool. So the ticking clock. So we've only got a certain amount of time before that candle burns out then. Oh god. Already got the dowsing rods on me. Cool. Okay. The doors of ritual room are marked with clues. Find a room with a wall map that has a symbol and a compass. Oh. So dark. Can I light these? My goodness. It's creepy. Wow. Dead? Why is there a dead sign on them? Out of town. In order to find a person, do the following. Make sure that the ritual candle is lit. Done. Put the person's dossier next to the map. Choose the time on the calendar, year, month, date, hour, hover divining rods over the map. The closer the rods, the closer the person. The rods will cross in the place where the person was. The rods will spin if the ritual candle has gone out. Place the flag on the right address in order to add a clue. The art of search methods of finding. This method allows you to determine where people are located at any moment of time. After specifying the date and hour, you can hover the divining rods over the map to find the right place where they'll cross. This search will help you to confirm an alibi, find missing persons, or find out who were on the scene of the crime. Look at the city. It's full of blind people. Keep an eye on them. It's full of the weak. Protect them. It's full of sinners. Punish them. Wow. I have to deal with rodents as well as bugs. Go away. Take a look at this again. So, let's get this right. December 14th, 1 PM, 1902. Okay. Month, December. Day. 14th, 1902. 1902. 14th December. 1 PM. Okay. In order to work with the ritual map, you need to use the dowsing rods. Press Q to pull them out. Place the file of one of the suspects on the stand. It's located next to the map and follow the instructions of the book. Right, okay, so let's start with Patrick. Okay, Patrick. Wait. Oh my god. What? Did I get it already? Okay. So it wasn't Patrick. He was at number 9 Bedford Road. What about Crazy Eyes fucking Zachary there? Oh, we're getting close, Zach. Where were you? Okay, so it wasn't him either. Harrison, crafty looking Hawkins. Ooh, Meadow Street number 2. I knew there was something about that kid. Let me just check with the others. Just want to make sure. Where were you, kid? Where were you? Okay, yeah, this little dude was on Glower Street. And we just have Jake Paulson left. And he was at number 5 Bedford Road. Right, so we do have a culprit. After finding the culprit, you may return to the hallway and fill out the report that lies on the table. Okay, let's put away the rods. I think this is the way. Yep. Let's light a few more candles on our way as well, I think. Oh, cool dinosaur. That's so cute. I am a lover of dinosaurs, by the way. This way we do it. Report. Yeah, okay. So we've got Harris. And there we go. We've got the correct location. Send. My methods are working. Who would have thought? Well, okay. If you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work on it together. Oh. Alright, day 1, gift from God. Gift from God. I was allowed to take part in the preparation for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town, at 18 Barnhill Street, lies the Fulton Farm, home for a close and deeply religious family. As it turned out, they were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relatives in their home as a sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Try using the dowsing to find the murderer. Right, so send the killer's dossier. Send his or her distinctive features by using dowsing ritual on the victim. And send where the killer was during the murder. The time of death is marked in the victim's dossier. Okay, so, oh my God, bless him. Poor little Luke. I don't know much about Luke. I saw him a couple of times at the church. A calm and cheerful boy. It was a pity that everything turned out this way. Okay, so date of death was January 8th, 1904 at 11 AM. Nathan Fulton, Luke's father. Awkward, absent-minded. Every part of his life is dictated by his parents. Well, that's sad. I've always felt sorry for him, but even compassion has its limits. Alicia, Luke's mother. One of those people who can answer any question with a quote from scripture. Our senior detective thinks that she is very sorry about what happened, but it seems to me that she was disappointed not in their act, but in something else. It's Annabelle. She is convinced that she is part of the world's first family of saints. How she came to this conclusion is not very clear. Maybe because she's fucking nuts? Could be. Okay, and then we have Conrad, the patriarch of the family. He was first who told us about the ceremony. He compared himself to Abraham. He said that he gave their greatest treasure to God. I noticed that he often averted his eyes during the interrogation, and it looks like he's hiding something. Wow, okay. So, dowsing allows you to find the feature of the killer. Find the room marked with the dowsing rod sign. There's another one back there. Look at that. Holy crap. I think this is the right one. Okay, the meaning of things dowsing. The ritual allows you to find out distinctive features of the killer's appearance. That's cool. Follow the rods to find the right object in the house. You can use its hidden meaning to determine the appearance of the person. After learning the appearance of the killer, you'll be able to find him among the suspects. Is the victim's case on the stand. This ritual expands the holistic connections between a person and objects and allows you to look into their soul from a distance. Now you have also seen the world of hidden meanings and beginning to forget about the material world. This is a mistake. The essence of people seeps through them, leaving its mark on what we own. Study this ritual. It would help you with your new duty, but most importantly, it will help you understand. Okay, dowsing instruction. Put the victim's dossier on the stand. Walk around the house, crossing the rods will indicate the direction towards the object. Find out which object the rods intersect. Memorize the object and return to the book. If the rods are starting to rotate, the ritual candle is extinguished. Light it up. Find out the meaning of the item and mark the killer's feature on the nearby list. Item meanings. Clothing. The colour of the clothes will tell you the colour of the hair. Painting. The murderer has a tattoo. Books. Murderer has a birthmark. Fireplace. Burns. Clocks. 30 years old or older. Bed. 29 years or younger. Blade. Murder has scars. toys. The colour of the toy shows the colour of the murderer's eyes. Candle. Rods are silent. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? Don't tell me this place is going to be haunted as well. I mean, I know it probably is, but Jesus. Walk around the house. Crossing roads will indicate the direction of the object. Okay, so I was close. Ah! Why? Who did that? Did he not do that? Oh. You just crossed. Where did you cross? It's a clock. Memorize it. Yeah, that's not a problem. Go back. Ah! Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's something or someone in here with me. I don't love that. Clocks. Murderer is 30 years old or older. What does it say? What does it say? Ah, age 30 years or older. Whispers indicate that one of the mirrors has been opened. The dowsing rods will point the way to that mirror. Close it as soon as possible. Intruder? What? What do you mean an intruder, Han? What do you mean by intruder? No, you are on your own. Solve the case. What? Intruder? I want to keep these doors open. Why do you keep closing behind me? Stop it. So, now I have this. What else do I need to be finding out? Send where the killer was doing the murder. So if I take these two, and now maybe go to the map. That could be it. Okay, so I've got two suspects. Now let's get the date and time right. So date of death, January 8th, 1904, 11. Okay, so hour of death, 11. January 1904. What was the date? I've forgotten. I think it was the 8th. Yes, it was. Yes. There we go. The 8th. Okay, Annabelle, where were you? Oh. That was the address, wasn't it? 18 Barnhill. Okay, let me double check Conrad. Because if he was in the same place, obviously we might be having a bit of difficulty. Was you in the same place? No. Then where were you? You were somewhere over here. Where were you, dude? He was in Fort Glower Street. So it was the grandmother? Whoa! I think that may be all I need. Annabelle, you bitch. So that's my first clue. And she was at the location. Oh, please be right. Heard something terrible today. I just heard a woman blaming her husband for not being able to kill his own grandson. Annabelle had to do it herself to appease the voice of God. Gosh. This case gave me an idea about the death of our grandmother. The strikes of different people should be different, right? I studied the autopsy result of our grandma and found a couple of oddities. Each stab was weaker than the previous one. In the course of the struggle, such a clear pattern is impossible. Okay, the direction of the blows also doesn't match up. They're too similar and weird. Knife strikes were aimed at the chest area and the blade was directed not upwards or downwards, but almost perpendicular to the body. Maybe she was killed in her sleep and the whole robbery was staged. If so, then someone was trying to disguise premeditated murder. Who wished her death? I will try to find out the last people she spoke to. Seemed a bit suspicious. That his parents and his grandmother both died in stabbings and robberies. Day 2, tough lesson. Are you sure everything is alright? I know that at night you are busy helping me and during the day you're trying to open new rooms in the house, but there is a limit to everything. Maybe your hallucinations with mirrors are just a reaction to lack of sleep. You don't I wish. Do me a favour and go and rest after you finish this case. A local school teacher died of a heart attack right in the middle of church. This would not interest us if the headmistress of the same school had not died of a heart attack at the exact same hour. Do you want to know about another coincidence? The headmistress corresponded with our old woman for the last several years. Autopsy has shown that they were poisoned an hour before their death. Find out who did it. Said the killer's dossier. Mark where the killer was during the poisoning. It happened 1 hour before the murder. The perpetrator and the victims had to be in the same place. Send 2 of the features using the dozen rods on 2 of the victims. Right here. Okay. Aaron. A teacher in a public school. He died of a heart attack in front of his wife while they were attending church. Okay, so the date of death, January 28th, 1904. So it was 12 p.m. that the poisoning happened. Florence is a headmistress at the school. She experienced coronary symptoms while she was in the shoemaker shop. Shoemaker called for help, but by the time the medic arrived, Miss Barr had already died. Tristan Kinnock. Okay, in his homeland, Mr. Kinnock worked as a doctor. When he arrived here, he managed to get a job only as a school janitor. He started his own family in our town. Tristan is a proud Irish, so he often has problems with the locals. His son attended our local school in Mr. Kelly's class, but stopped due to personal differences with the other kids. I think that this is the only part of the story that is worth taking a closer look at. Diana Kelly is Mr. Kelly's wife. She worked as a science teacher at the same school. She is a daughter of an apothecary, so she may understand a thing or two about poisons. In addition, it was rumoured that her husband was having an affair with the headmistress, so Diana not only the opportunity, but also the motive. We have Spencer Byrne. Unfortunately, he is my neighbour. He was expelled from the local school, a great achievement considering who continues to study here. Mr. Byrne continued to hang out with his old friends. He bragged to them that he would punish those who kicked him out. And Molly Parker, Miss Parker, is obsessed with the daughter's success, and that's all you need to know about her. She often quarrelled with Mr. Kelly because he refused to raise her daughter's annual grade. The headmistress, Miss Barr, supported him on this. I know that doesn't look like motive for murder, but it could have been enough for Miss Parker. Okay, well, let's light another one of these. Let's listen out for those whispers. I think that may cause some trouble for us down the road. Okay, so I don't think I need that room yet. Let's go back to the dowsing rod room. Okay, so let's start with Aaron. Ooh, where we going? Where we going? Fucking Jesus Christ, what the... I think that was whispers. I just shot myself. Seriously, what the fuck was that? Is it the dinosaur? It is the dinosaur. Cool. Fuck me. Assuming that's eye colour, because I've never seen anybody with green hair. Yeah, toys. The colour of the murderer's eyes. Eye colour. Oh. I think that's got to be right. Just selected green. Oh, no. Okay, so green is the colour. Let's try the next one for Florence. Can I hear whispering? No, I think I'm okay. What are we looking for this time? Well, I can hear something. Could I not? No, I'm being paranoid. Is it these? Is this what I'm looking for? Oh yes, it is. So, brown? So we've got clothing. The colour of the clothes will tell you the colour of the hair. There we go. So we've got... Why are those crossed out now? I did that already. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So the colour has green eyes. The colour has brown hair. So, oh, right, yeah. So I can get rid of some of these. What about you, dude? Ooh. So Diana and Tristan. Big Spencer has blue eyes, so it's not him. And Molly has green eyes, but she has black hair. She's innocent, so it's out of Tristan and Diana. So now I think I need to get the location. The killer and the victims would have all been in the same place at the same time with the poisoning. Okay, so let's get Aaron. Date of death. Hour. They were poisoned 1 hour before. Go away, I'm going to put some traps out. Right, 28th. And it was, yes, 1904. So where... Oh. What the fuck? Oh no, the mirror. Where the fuck's the mirror? I think it's out this way. Oh, I'm so glad that was close to me. Right. So where were we? Somewhere here. Oh, 7 Noah Road. So this is obviously going to be the same for her. Now, is it Tristan or is it Diana? Tristan. Let's just double check. Fucking hell. Oh shit. No, close. I closed it, bitch. Oh, something tells me that was a close call. It's turned black. Fuck. Okay, so Diana was nowhere near, so it is Tristan. It's you, dude. We've got you. So I need to just go make the report. I think that's it. I've got the 2 distinguishing features. And I've confirmed that he's definitely in the area. That they were poisoned. So, where do I make the damn report? I can't. Ha. Hey, Tristan, you're going down, boy. So the killer has green eyes, yes, and the killer has brown hair. And Tristan was at that address. We just check. Yes, that's where he was. Happened 1 hour before. Same place. 2 features using the dowsing rods. This is so much fun. Mr. Kinnock told the investigator about how the school treated his son. The teachers did their best to make him quit the school. This Irish boy should know his place, and other nonsense you'll hear in old families. It all ended with the teacher persuading other children to beat him up. That's bad. It worked too well, and now his boy will not be able to walk. Mr. Kinnock said that his son's future was taken away from him and he couldn't bear it. I won't say that I condone his decision, but I understand him. The connection with our old woman turned out to be a dead end. It turns out that she was in active correspondence not only with the headmistress, but with several professors throughout the country. They discussed some scientific issues. I will study her letters and report the result later. Okay, so no further information about the grandmother through that case. But let's have a look. So day 3, work and disagreements. Oh, there's only 2 people there. Okay, an old policeman asked us for help. He used to work with our grandma, but stopped after the police cut all ties with her. If we help him, he will tell us why. This interested me, so I decided to agree. The case itself is solved. Mr. Bones, a sailor dismissed from the Navy, quarrelled with his new employer over money and killed him during a scuffle. He threw the body into a basement of some abandoned house. Bones' confession is already on my desk. The problem is that the murder took place at night, and Bones was drunk. I think they mean drunk. So he has absolutely no memory in which cell of the body lies. The relatives of the murdered man have asked to find the body in order for a burial, determine the hour of death, and find where the victim and Mr. Bones were at the time of the murder. If you succeed, this cop will tell us something new about our old woman, so we need to get this right. Determine the location of the victim at the hour of death, and determine the location of the suspect at the hour of death. But we also need to determine the hour of death. How do we do that? I don't know. I'm going to keep the dowsing rods out pretty much at all times, because that's going to give me a good indicator as to when the mirrors are acting. Oh shit, acting up. This is a new room. I have to use this one now. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, this was blocked off before. Wow, okay. Find out the hour of death, a book about numbers and their meaning. This method will help you find where any person will die, their final hour and day. Unfortunately, it will not show you the year, so you have to find that from another source. To do this, you need to calculate the key numbers based on the name, and then set them on the Thanatos circle. The circle will show you the hour and the day of death. After finding out the final hour, you will be able to use the map to determine its location. This will help to check the alibis of your suspects. You cannot change the final hour. This is the main lesson that you should understand. We begin our existence already in the shackles of fate. Your day of death has already been determined. Oh, that's scary. This method will help you to know it. In time, you will realize that everyone is doomed, and you are not an exception. Oh my god, what is this? In order to determine the hour, day, and month of death, do the following. Make sure that the ritual candle is lit. Done that. Put the victim's dossier on the stand. Okay. Determine the zodiac sign of the victim by using the table on the next page. Turn the wheel of Thanatos so that the black arrow points to the zodiac sign of the person. Alright, that sounds simple. Identify the key letter of the first name. It depends on the element as described on the next page. Open the Chaldean table on the next page. Determine the key number of the key letter of the name. Turn the wheel of Thanatos so that the red arrow points to the key number of the name. Identify the key letter of the last name. It depends on the element as described on the next page. Open the Chaldean table on the next page. Determine the key numbers of the surname. Turn the wheel of Thanatos so that the blue arrow points to the key number of the surname. The sun icon means that the death happened in the morning. The moon icon shows that it happened in the evening. So you need to add 12 hours to the wheel. Fire signs, water signs. Okay, let's start with putting the victim on there. Now, what was your date of birth? July 11th. So July. Alright, so that makes him a Cancer. So that's a water sign. Okay. So the black arrow needs to go to the Cancer sign. Okay, so that's done. Now let's go back. Identifying the key letter of the first name. Depends on the element as described. So it was water. Open the child delete on the next page to determine the key number. Key letter of the name. Okay, so your name is Aaron. It's definitely a water sign. It's a water sign. The last letter of the name. So it's N. And then I need to get the key number. The key letter. Aaron. N. N is 5. And then turn the red arrow to point to the key number of the name. So it's 5. But I don't see numbers. I mean, that kind of looks like a 1 or 7. What are these symbols? Am I supposed to... How am I supposed to know? They aren't in English. And neither are these. I mean, there's 4 there. And there's 4 there. Working in a clockwise motion, if I assumed that this was... I did say that looked like kind of like a 1. So if I said that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it was 5, wasn't it? Let's try this. How am I supposed to decipher these? God. It's just the next thing is I need to identify the last name. So a water sign. If the surname has identical letters, which it does not, job, then the key letter to the surname is the last one. If not, it's the first one. So a sharp S is 3. And then I just need to turn the blue arrow to the 3. I hope. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Now what? Am I supposed to know what this means? I feel that something is very wrong. I've looked around. I can't see anything else with any numbers on it, apart from this. But I think this is to add what we found into our evidence list. Let me just check. Okay, I've checked to try and work out what the hell is going on. For some reason, in this version that I have downloaded, there's no further updates for this on Steam. They are actually supposed to be numbers. That is 1 to 4. That is 5 to 6. And these are supposed to give me numbers or symbols that I can actually read. So what I found is these are actually correct. I've got these right. Cancer, yes, that is number 3, and that is number 5. What these are supposed to say, I think was 1, 2, the moon symbol, and 12. So I did get this right, but without checking, I would have been stuck here forever. So with that being right, this gives us the month, that gives us the day. It's telling us that there's moonlight and that is 12. So we also, according to the instructions, have to add 12. So I guess it's 24. So if I put these correctly, so the day was 2. Leave me be. The month is 1. And that should be 24. Just going to add that to my evidence tab. Okay, 2400 is dead. Great stuff. Is that... Thought I could hear whispers. No, I think I'm okay. I'll keep the 1000 odds out, because now I think I do need to get back to the room. Gives us the map. There we go. So I'll put Alan Sharp in there. 2,400 hours, the month is 1, the day is 2, 1904. I think all I need to do now is light the candle. There we go. We'll help you find out. So I think I've done that. So now I should be able to find a location. Oh. It's number 5, Meadow Street. If I do the same with Alan Sharp. Oh, no, it's number 6, Meadow Street. Sorry, I can't read. So it is number 6. Ah! Stop it. Stuff I just put down the evidence in the report. I think I'm done. I can remember whether... Aha! There it is, there it is. Okay. So, clue. Location. Location. That's it. Yes, we checked the place you indicated and found the body. So our new friend agreed to tell us about his work with our grandma. Previously, she was often approached by local officers and she helped them without any charge. It all ended because of the last case. She found for them one particular brutal gang, but they were released because of personal order of Judge Brooks. Sounds untrustworthy, does this Judge Brooks? The next day, all 12 criminals shot themselves. They say that the last of them was muttering something before his death. It was something about the voice of God calling them from beyond. The police didn't work with our old woman after that. That's very strange. Day 4. Sins of the past. The whole city knows about this case. In 1882, smugglers on the run from the Rangers hid in a house on the outskirts of town at 1 Southway Road and killed local shepherd and his family. The case was closed many years ago. Now part of the gang have decided to move back to our town. I've already found them and I know that almost all members of the gang were involved in that case. I don't need your help to find the guilty. On the opposite, send me the names of those who were not in that house in 1882 on the day of the murder. They will go to jail. The rest of them will meet the gallows. Objective. Send the dossier of the gang members who did not participate in the murder. They were not at the crime scene at the hour of the murder during the massacre of 1882. Case of Zachary Harrison. He and his family were massacred in 1882. When a gang hiding from persecution broke into their house, many of those thugs have since gained influence. This year they came to the city as if they own it. Edward Gallagher. He has joined the gang during that year. He was described by the witness as a frightening kid. He was one of the most brutal hired guns in the state. Jamie Webb, one of the most violent women I have ever met. She single-handedly organised several robberies, all with huge number of victims. She has settled down a little now, but prefers to leave blood on the hands of others. Jackson Burns, he was involved in bribing of the police and authorities in order to get his friends out of prison. He have tried to clean his reputation in recent years. Dexter Barker, in his youth he was a womanizer, but now he confesses his love only to a bottle. He lives in the pubs and drinks until he forgets. I think that he has a lot of things that he wanted to forget about. And Julio Perez, the only member of the gang who has been doing the same thing all these years. Focuses on cattle stealing. Mr. Perez worked on the south, so locals don't really know him. Just go ahead and light a candle straight away. Let's get it going. So the best way to go about this is... I don't know what. I think we need to use the wheel again. Okay, let's put the victim's report in there. Yes, we only have the year of death at the moment. My only problem is... Oh my god! It's in English now! My gosh, thank God for that. Otherwise this would have been now impossible for me to get the month and the day and the time. Oh, goodness. Okay, so what's your birth date? May 29th. May 29th. That makes you a Gemini, so you're A. So let's get Gemini first. That's the black one. Yep, you've got to go there. And as a Gemini, you're an A sign. So the third letter of the name, or the first, if the name has less than 3 letters. But it doesn't have less than 3 letters. So it's the third letter of the name, which is C. So that's 3. So that's the red arrow. The 3. There we go. And... A sign. Okay, if there are more than 5 letters in the surname, yes there is, then the key of the surname is the 5th one. If not, it's the last one. So we got the last letter of his name, which is N, which is 5. We've had that before. The blue one goes to 5. And that's it. There we go, our day month. So thankful that this has corrected itself. So... Again, we have nighttime. Right. So we have the hour, which is 4. Then we need to... So it's 4 p.m. Is that going to be right? Yeah, that's... 4 p.m. is nighttime. What the hell? Oh, well, technically, anything after 12 p.m., I guess. Yeah. Shit! What's that? What is that? Oh, shit! What have I done? What have I not done? I didn't hear whispers. Where am I supposed to be going? There's something here. There's something here. What is it? Can I close it now? I didn't see anything apart from red lights. There might have been something hunting me. Really glad I didn't see what that was. Oh my god. I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Yeah, let's go back to the wheel. Oh, I didn't hear those whispers at all. Right, so let's not waste any more time. So, the month is 5. The day is 14. Okay. And the hour is 4 p.m. It's gotta be 4 p.m. Oh shit. That's 16. Okay. Was the year... It was 1882. Okay. 1882. Add. So that's now in my tab. But that's not correct. That's not correct. If there are more than 5 letters in the surname... Oh shit! That's what I got wrong. I did get it wrong. If there are more than 5 letters in the surname, which there is, the key letter of the surname is the 5th one. If not, it's the last one. Ah, you dickhead. Okay, so H-I-R. So it's I, you pleb. So it's 1. It's 1. Asshole. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? So the year is right. I got that so wrong. Okay. And it was the 20th. So now maybe the time would be right if I put it down as that. Let's have a look. Yes, okay. So using that is a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be, especially now it is in English. So I think I may only need... Oh! Could you not run faster than that? That happened just at the right time. Now. So, Zachary, I'm going to get your location at the time of first. I think it was November. Yes, it was November the 20th at 1600, 1882. There we go. Now, let's see. I can just get his location. Oh! Okay, 5th, Pinner Street. Now, let's check this dude. Where were you during this? Oh. So you were at 8 Flower Street. Let's try Jamie Webb. I think she's involved. Jackson Burns. Where were you, Jackson? Come on. Wait. Were you out of town? Who's breathing? Go away. Let's try Dexter. You're at number 3 Highfield Street. Julio Perez. Uh-oh. Hey! No need to get mean just because I caught you. And he was out of town. Okay, so I guess I've got everything I need. Ah! Bitch! The fuck you doing wandering around? Oh my god! Just please don't do that to me again. Fuck's sake! That's ridiculous! Sneaking up behind me, just stood there like a lemon. Where the fuck's the report? Just do it. Please. Okay, dossier. The only two is like Julio Perez. It's got to be the ones that are missing, right? And the other one's Jackson Burns. Yes! Awesome. Well done. We will visit them tonight. Still, it's strange that they came back here after so many years and take the risk of being executed. They are not the only ones, though. We've already arrested several wanted criminals who suddenly just showed up in our town. The new judge is tired of signing death sentences. It seems to me that we began to attract all kinds of madmen. Oh. I'm still having a heart attack after that woman behind me. There we go, guys. That's the first 4 chapters of Prognostic. I will definitely be continuing it. I'm really, really happy with the way it's going. I love the detective work and I love the paranormal elements that go with it as well. But you know what? I was okay with the smashing of glass, the slamming of doors, even the occasional dog bark, but I was not okay with that old creepy lady in a bonnet stood behind me. I didn't know things were going to be walking around as I was playing. But there we go. Now I know. Please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I mean, is it something that you're playing yourself, or is it something that you wish to play? If you are currently playing it, let me know if you came across the problem with the first use of the Wheel of Thanatos without, you know, having the letters and numbers and just those weird symbols. I want to know if it's just me experiencing that or someone else. But all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one.